Hello, everybody in Chamblee and Chamblee, Georgia area. My name is Cordelia, and today's guest on our very first premiere episode of the Chamblee Holiday Showcase 2020 is Gina. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Cordelia. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being my guinea pig, or possum, as we'll learn about soon. So the Chamblee Showcase is a series of shows. We're going to do one each week featuring a different Chamblee. The requirements to be on the show is you can live in Chamblee and sell products like online to the world, or you can have a physical store location in Chamblee and sell to Chamblee residents. And our goal here is for those of you who are shopping for the holidays, hopefully you will shop Chamblee, shop local, and, just know what kind of awesome makers, sellers, producers, and business owners we have right here in 30341. So Gina is the Possum Lady. She is a Chamblee resident and author and stuffed animal collector. And so for those of you who are watching live, thank you. For those of you who are watching the replay, thank you. Please leave your questions in the comments, and we will, if we can't answer them live, we will answer them later. And also, you have to click the little StreamYard link thing for me to be able to see your comments live here in this StreamYard. But if you're on Facebook or YouTube, we will just be able to respond to those directly. Okay, so let's dig in and get started. So first off, Gina, can you tell us a little bit about your life in Chamblee? What's it been like? Why'd you move here? How do you like it? What's your deal with Chamblee?
Oh man, that's going to be a long story. So I came to Atlanta for grad school and at Emory, and sort of just moved further and further north until we got to Chamblee. Actually, we lived over in Bubbling Creek for a little while, so I guess that's Brookhaven now. And then we bought our house here in Huntley Hills, and we've been here, I think it's 9 years. Yeah, I think it was 2011. So it's been right at 9 years that we've been in this house. And I have two children, and one of them goes to the school, and the other one used to go to school, but now her school is closed. So they're just all here with me all the time.
Yay! Yes, we have the same situation here.
So I finished grad school and I taught for a while. I taught French, actually. And now when I had my second child, I embarked on a new journey of writing children's books. So that's why I have the stuffed animal collection, all the nocturnal animals you could want, because I just started doing school visits. So I've been reading to kids at Huntley Hills, and I've got some at Montgomery Elementary coming up in a few days.
Oh, cool.
And actually, I made a graphic because I'm recruiting, I'm recruiting people to host school visits so that I can put a possum on every state.
Ooh, okay.
So see, I have Georgia, I have Ohio, I have North Carolina, and I think I'm about to get Mississippi, but they're not quite scheduled yet. So I'm working on getting all the states. So anyone who is a teacher, knows a teacher in another state, with between kindergarten and about third grade kids, I would be happy to read to your class and put a possum on your state.
Nice. Okay. So we have a couple of live audience members who have said that Kimberly says she loves your book. Her kids do too. Zoe says hello to us. Hi, Zoe. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hi, Judy. So you've already mentioned Chamblee in your books a little bit. So why don't you get into the nitty gritty details of you just came out with your second one, I know. So show us your books, and I have a little screen share if we need.
Okay, so here's Mama Opossum's Adventures. It's actually the second one. The first one is Opossum Opposites. And because I was also seized by a deep and abiding passion for opossums, a few years ago. I have some social anxiety, and I feel like I can identify with their sort of like backing into a corner and hissing kind of vibe. And so that's how I got started with that. Opossum Opposites is really about just factual information. So it's a nonfiction book, and it tells you all about what they eat, how they carry their babies around, what, just how they act in the world. And this one is about, this one is actually a fictional story. So it's a mama opossum who.
Hi, Louise.
Opossum Opposites
This is my son.
This is
Opposites is a mid-fiction.
Mid-fiction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
all of those things we talked about before.
Yes.
Out the door. So Mama Opossum wakes up in the morning. It says, as the sun goes down, Mama Opossum wakes to the sound of her joeys squeaking and clicking excitedly, because that's what opossum babies do. They click. Opossums are nocturnal, so they're hungry for breakfast when you are asleep and dreaming. And then Mama comes out with the babies on her back. She has a terrible stumble. She falls.
And it's the Mama Opossums is a counting book too. So if you're kind of working on counting with your kids, she counts down her kids there.
Exactly. So Mama is all alone here. She doesn't know where the babies went. And here's the first baby. So each baby meets a different nocturnal animal. And somewhere I have a porcupine puppet, but I don't have it right at hand. So each one meets a different nocturnal animal. And at the end, it always says, there are 9 more joeys to find. See you soon, friends, or some other version of goodbye.
So what I love about both books is that they interweave kind of the narrative of the story with a lot of facts and educational content as well. So they're really good ways to learn about, in the second one about nocturnal animals, and the first one just about possums in general and how good they are for our planet, which I really never knew how good possums were until I started reading your books. So, we have, I love your story. I don't want to do a full read through. So, and the illustrations are beautiful as well.
They are. Alexandra is super talented.
So right now she has, Gina has 2 books that you can buy for your Christmas, birthday, Hanukkah, Yule, Kwanzaa, and other celebrations.
Beautifully.
And they can be bought. What are they, like $14.99 each or something like that?
So on Amazon, they're $11.99.
Okay.
I actually have my price on my big cartel shop set at $11.99 as well. And that's also with free shipping. And I always stick in a little sticker, and somewhere.
So if you buy from her website, you get a little sticker, and it comes in that pretty purple wrapping. If you buy from Amazon, it's just a straight up Amazon package.
Yeah. So Amazon is obviously the easiest. That's cool with me. Anybody who wants it signed and dedicated to a particular child or fellow opossum lover, or to your school library, or to something like that.
Or like a nature center or a free library, or I know Fiesta de Libros they're always accepting book donations. So there's a lot of ways you can support without.
Exactly. And there are also hardcovers available. They are a little more expensive, but they are a thing that exists. Most of the ones that I do are paperback, but
I just wanted to show on your website your book. The first one is available in French and Spanish as well.
Yep.
So you can get those both for people who speak those languages natively, and it's a good learning tool as well if kids are studying those languages.
Yes. And actually I'm working on doing visits at Globe Academy.
Okay.
They're asking permission if it's okay to do that, but I've reached out to one of the French teachers there actually. So hopefully I'll get to do some visits in French. My Spanish is Duolingo Spanish, so I'm not offering visits in Spanish, but I can do it in French.
So you have both books for sale. Are they both in multiple languages, or just the first one is in multiples so far?
I have not translated the second one yet.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, I've already written the third one. So this book, although it may not seem to be a cliffhanger, it has an unresolved issue at the end. I'm not going to ruin it for anyone. But there is a little unresolved action at the end. So the third book, Opossums to the Rescue, will hopefully be out in the spring. But yes, this one I may or may not translate into French. I'm not sure. I did that myself. And I had it edited. So it's less of an investment than actually hiring a translator than the Spanish. So we'll see. We'll see how sales go.
So Tanya asked if you did the French one. So you did do the French one, yeah.
Yes, I studied French at Emory, and my husband is French, and I got my French citizenship and all that. So, so I did the translation, and I had a friend of mine from grad school who is a native French speaker who edited it and made sure,
cool.
all the little accents were where they were supposed to be and whatnot.
So can you tell me 2 things that you love about your work?
Well, I love that I get to do readings. I love doing readings because I taught for a really long time. And what I didn't like about teaching was grading and meetings. So, and actually now with the pandemic, I know, there are a few silver linings, and I really just like being able to chat with the kids and answer all of their questions and show them all of my puppets and things like that and teach them something without having to grade or
right. No meetings.
I just come in, do the lesson, and I'm out. So I really like that. And I really like writing. I've really enjoyed going through this process, even though it's long and at times tedious. It's also very satisfying. And when you get teachers that send you letters, from all the kids telling you what they learned about opossums or showing you their possum drawings, that's really cool. So.
Yeah, that sounds very rewarding. So Judy wants to know what inspired you to write your book.
Well, I have 2 kids at home that I read to a lot. I'm sure, as you've read over the years to your kids, you've
many
ideas as you're reading, whatever book for the 700th time. You just have time to daydream as you're going through the motions. And I was actually going to write a memoir, and then it turned into an opposites book about possums. I don't know, Judy. Your guess is as good as mine. I love possums. I love writing. I love my kids. So
okay,
it just happened.
And what are the best ways for people to find your books to buy and get in touch with you if they want to schedule a reading or something? And we'll put all this in the comments as well. So
yeah. So I'm on Facebook. My page is called Living Imperfection. You can find me there. I also have a page called Artemis Opossum, and that's also my Instagram name. So that's my alter ego, my possum alter ego. So those are the best ways. My email address is writingbygina@gmail.com.
Okay.
So, and you've had some comments on the Instagram that you did. So I replied there. People can find me on your feed as well.
We have our own, what's our Instagram? It's Chamblee, Georgia 30. It's Chamblee 30341. I think is the Chamblee, Georgia chat Instagram.
Yeah.
And then So the Chamblee, Georgia chat is a Facebook group, which is it's a community group. It's not officially run by the city of Chamblee or anything like that. It's just a group I started to help the people who live and work and communicate in Chamblee to be able to connect with each other. So it's for places like, where do you get good Christmas presents? Who's a good plumber? All that kind of good stuff. So that's on Facebook, Chamblee, Georgia chat. And then we also have an Instagram. So all that stuff will be in the links in the comments as well if you want to connect, or description, depending on where you're hitting us up on. So do you have a preference if people buy from you on your website or on Amazon?
It's really up to each person. The advantage of getting it from me is that I can sign it.
Okay.
But actually,
and also you'll wrap it, right?
Yes, and I wrap it beautifully and seal it with a little sticker, and it has the little postcard and sticker in with it. However, newsflash, this is like happening now. I'm organizing a story time with the city of Chamblee.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. So actually, if people decide to go the Amazon route, they can always bring their book to, I think it's going to be November 11th at about 4:30 in the afternoon at the Keswick Park Community Building. And it's going to be masks, windows open, outdoor if we can. Otherwise, just sort of, free-flowing air. It will probably be a limited capacity, but that's being organized right now. So I'm excited about that. And that will be free. That'll be, I don't know. Some people charge for author visits, but I feel like, books should be for everyone.
That's awesome. Who said, Tanya said she got a couple of the wrapped ones. I think they will make wonderful holiday gifts for the children in your life. So I hope you guys will support Gina and shop Chamblee and buy her books for your friends and family and charities and whatnot. So all those links will be below. Please tune in next Tuesday at 3 p.m. We're going to do this every Tuesday at 3 with a different local person for the next couple months through the holiday season. This is meant to be a way for you to connect with people that maybe you might normally go to like a festival or fair or something, but we're trying to kind of keep it all online and keep it safe. So that's that. So are there any more questions for Gina before we wrap up? I think that if you are going to get them wrapped and sent to people far away, just place a couple separate orders with her so she can wrap and ship them separately. And they make wonderful presents. So bye.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in live. Thank you for watching the replay. And if you have any questions, post them. And if you are somebody who wants to be on, let me know. If you know of a business or a maker locally that you want to be featured, please let me know. We're looking for guests. And I hope you guys all have a safe, happy, and healthy week. Thank you so much for coming on, Gina.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Cordelia. This is a really great initiative. Thank you for doing it.
All right, everybody. See you next week. Bye.